Alright. That should be working now. Welcome back anyway to another stream. This one's going to be a superhero type game-ish to a degree. It's a very unusual game actually, it's very strange. But I like strange and unusual games. They're quite fun. But hey cat. How you doing, cat? Hope you're doing well. I don't know whether you've seen this game before. Oh yeah, you're good. Good. Nice. Well, I'm glad you're good. So it looks like we're on some kind of building at the moment. Oh, you're playing Subnautica? I'm kind of playing the opposite of Subnautica. I'm playing the opposite of that. I'll try to explain that shortly. Looks like we're in the northern hemisphere. Good game, Subnautica. And the good thing about these games is that they're quite relaxing. You're probably thinking, what are you doing, Ghost? What are you doing? Like, what's the point? Well, see if we can build up some thrust. Alright, so I think where I was then was actually I think it was on the British Isles, actually. But you can actually land on certain, like, it's quite a creepy game actually, because it was the time when... Is there a moon? Where's the moon? At the moon. Alright, so that's the Earth. And then we can do is wow. Whoa. You can actually drill as well, I think. Weird, right? Like, the human brain could not comprehend that. You know, like the way it's moving and stuff. Like, I don't know how Superman does it. I think this is South Africa. Hey, Savannah. How are you? How are you, love? I'm alright. Yeah, very well. Oh, lovely ghost. I'm doing very well. It is an unusual game. It's it's like a superhero, supervillain, superhero, like a Superman, I suppose. So you can, like, I don't know, let's have a look. Let's see. Oh yeah, you're doing much better. Good. Break the sound barrier now. Pretty cool, right? You're doing better today, yeah? That's good. It does sound cool. I mean, it's not as good as Doom. I mean, Doom's better, like, but this is more like, you know, it's the first time I've played it on my Pro, actually. It looks really nice. Just on the PS4, like, probably the weaker engine made it look better, like, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but it did. But you can That's right, yeah, like a ghost, that's right, it's Ghost. That's right. Spot on. You can actually do like the flash as well, so like it's very strange actually, so let's have a look. Oh. Alright, so seagulls. So I think like it's like you run really quick. It's weird, but I really like it though. Like I'll show you something really brief. It's definitely a game to remember. Hey Mitch. Alright, instant start, put the brakes on. So what I'll do then, alright, so let me show you something. So it's really cool though, right? Like one guy made this. One guy, like it wasn't even a team of people, it was one guy. So I mean, I enjoyed stuff like that. Hey Mitch, dude, I have to close one eye to watch that. Oh yeah, yeah. Try it in VR. Looks bizarre. Have fun. I'm going back to lie down. I got sunstroke or heat stroke. Yeah. No worries, Mitch. Oh, it's nice savannah, yeah. I know some people cannot handle the depth of field and the speed. They can't do it. What I do like though is it can go and like, you know, it can go to like Alpha Centauri and Andromeda and you go to distant planets. It's basically like, it's destructible environments as well, so It was like that time of gaming when they tried to, like... Because it's all satellite, isn't it, look? So we zoom out a minute. So... Alright, I don't know where we are there. I think that's Australia. So I think that Cape Town would be here, right? I mean, I think, right? I don't think this is it. Definitely not that. Where's Cape Town? There it is. I think this is it. I could be wrong. Alright, so it's a city, there we go. Do you have missions in this game, yeah? Yeah, you do. Yes. So your energy bar is that green meter there, and that green meter is Earth's population. So when that green meter goes all the way down, that means that the human population is 0. That's what it means. And you've got to make sure that the human population stays full green. So for example, if you don't want to do that, like, don't worry, it's so okay, so wait for it to recharge. Well, yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. So like that power, it's like, it's kind of like when you shoot it, you're not just killing the people that are in that building, it's like, it's kind of like a Thanos power, really. You know, like when he does the snap. Right, so whenever you use a power, it forms a snap effect. So like, it takes out people all around the world. That's how powerful it is. And when it drops all the way down to the bottom, the great creator, like this god or something, or whatever this god is, just rewinds you back to where you were. Like rewinds fate and time. So you can't fail, basically. You can't fail to a degree. So I'll try and get like a skyscraper. So for example, Yeah, basically. So the green bar eventually just fills up over time, that's right. So you gotta... So it's... I believe the enemies are like War of the Worlds. So... aliens come down and they're attacking mankind, and you save mankind, and when you kill the aliens the green bar goes up. So I think they're abducting people. So like tripods come down like War of the Worlds. They don't come from the ground, they come from above. And so let's have a look. Alright. Yeah, well, I think it's not a blockbuster game, is it? It's not like a... It's an indie game, Savannah, isn't it? It's an indie game, so... Indie games that... Oof. Luckily I didn't hit the building, that was weird. Oh yeah, destroying things. Just showing you the physics. Just showing you the physics, like. Let's have, so it's kind of like basic graphics, but not so. So like. So his power doesn't create explosions, it creates life, Savannah, look. You see? So whatever he takes away, look at the size of this crater we just made. So like, whenever you shoot something, it creates life. Right? So it takes life, but it puts life back on, so it's like... It's hard to explain, really, but it just looks as though he has the power of... producing life as well as like you make trees and stuff like. It's a very unusual game, very unusual. I know, with explosions come life. So it's like an explosion of life, isn't it? Look, already is like trees growing. It's pretty cool. It's actually the last mission, actually. But I thought I'd just do something like therapeutic. Also, he has no shoes. I do hope he's wearing clothes. No, I don't think so. No, he's not. It's like, I think what it's supposed to be is like... Like, he's a spectral being. So you know, like them spectres in Doom that see through, Savannah? Them spectres are see-through because they're not of that realm. Like, those ones are basically demons that are like spectral, so like the spirits of older demons that have taken physical form, right? So imagine that this, you are, what's that film called now that was made way back in like 2010, and it had like the comic book type. It's like a DC comic, but it's it had like a guy that wore like a mask that changed form, and I can't remember what it was called now. But there's a being in there, I think it's called like, is it like Dr. Universe or something? His name is... You know what I mean though, don't you? It was like that comic book film that had that spectral guy that could move around in time and space, and he could like destroy things and create things. It's like that guy. That DC comic thing. Yeah, they were like bad guys. It was like set before The Boys ever came out. It's like a anti-hero, super villain, hero, neutral. Like they had like villains from the 50s, didn't they? And then like everything happened it did in World War II. It's like after World War II, or just at the end of it, this diversion, is it called? Like a where the timeline diverts and goes down a different route of like these superheroes. You know what, I really enjoyed that film, you know, Savannah. I thought it was really good. It was quite, like, I liked one of the women in it as well. She was, like, darker, like, she's in her 50s now, I think, like, I think I'm over-exaggerating though. I mean, she was, like, 31 back then, it was, like, 15 years ago, so she must be, like, maybe mid-late 40s. She could have been about 34 back then, 33, 34. She wore, like, a yellow outfit thing. And they kind of introduced that Avengers feel, like the outfits and stuff. I know X-Men did it first, and X-Men 2, and Spider-Man had come out by then, like with Tobey Maguire. I don't think the Andrew Garfield one was out yet. I mean, it could have been, I doubt it. But that was the first type of film to introduce, like, you know, everyone's got like a, you know, it's like a group of people, and they really focus on everyone's story. That's why the film was probably like 3 hours long. Kind of like just chilling at the minute, flying over the ocean. You know, we're travelling about, I don't know, 1,000 miles per hour maybe. Is that land? Oh, what's that film called now? Oh, I don't want to Google it. I want to actually remember it. I think I've actually got the DVD somewhere. Yeah, you know, it's buggy. Yeah, try not to Google it though. Try and let your brain. We're getting used to Google. Let's try and remember what it's called, Savannah. Let's use our minds. Let's try and remember what it's called. I'm sure that's land. We'll get there. Something men maybe. It's coming. It is. I can feel it in my brain. It's like it's coming. Like Watchmen, there you go. A serious men, yeah. Watchmen, there you go. Did you Google it or did you remember it? Oh, well done. See, when I said men, like I said, is it something men? And you were like, it probably just clicked with you. Watchmen, what a film. And like those two superheroes getting it on in that vessel in the sky, like after taking out those villains, they like turn off the lights, don't they? In that little shuttle thing that's hovering in the air. Like, Lord knows how this thing's just levitating in like this DC space, like, you know, it's like. Yeah, I got it. No, I remembered. It came to me as you said something, men. Yeah, that's the one. I bet you would. I bet once I said men, you were like, oh, I. Cool. I love that film. You know, it's probably worth a watch. That, you know, Savannah. That is definitely worth a watch. Like, hands down. Is this how fast Superman has to fly? I suppose he does, because if he flies any faster, it'll rip through the Earth's magnetic, like, whatever it's called. But yeah, that, yeah, I haven't watched it for ages. Talking. I remember the last people I watched it with, they said they didn't like it. Like, I watched it like way back in like 2013 maybe. Like 2013, 2012, and I remember watched it with friends and they were like, not keen on this. After they said it was like boring, but I really liked it. And I was like, whoa. I know. I know. This, I remember I used to go out with this girl called Amy, and she loved Disney, right? Like, she loved Disney. And I remember, like, when I was like younger, like when I was into Disney and stuff, like my mum and dad bought me video cassettes, VHS cassettes, right? And I've got like literally like must be about 40 to 50 Disney VHSs, right? You know, through the years. And I had this in like my cupboard, and like every weekend, like, or more or less every time she came round, there was like a Disney film came on. She wouldn't watch anything else. Like I was into like I'm into like dark films, mate. Like dark, like not disturbing, but I like dark films. So like Watchmen, for example, or Nightmare on Elm Street. You know, because Nightmare on Elm Street, even though it's a horror, we know that, but it's dark. The Predator, that's dark, right? Terminator, Total Recall, RoboCop, they're all dark, very dark films. But she wasn't into that, you know, so I remember I had to put on like a Disney film. Like, and when it was getting down to like Aladdin 2 and The Lion King 2 and all that, that's when you know you're running out of ideas. But like I remember like she like had to watch like a Disney, and like my favourite Disney was Aladdin. If I remember back in the day, I loved Aladdin, me and The Lion King. Thought like Aladdin and The Lion King was really good, and the fact that he had these 3 wishes, Aladdin, I remember like wish for this, what are you doing? Like he didn't rush into his wishes, like he didn't, like he really thought about it, and I was like, how can you do that like 15 years old? Like because Aladdin's about 15, maybe 16, and he has to like hold these wishes. And like, what was his first wish? To be a prince. Wasn't that his first wish? So he will always be a prince now. Like, he wished for it. Like, it's not like he was born into it. Like, he wished that, and he is now a prince, Prince Aladdin. Like, that genie made it happen, didn't he, with the lamp? Like, it's permanent, right? But then what happened was there was a catch to the wish. It's not permanent. It was removed after the event, wasn't it? So after the parade, it was for access to the palace, right? So the whole point of him becoming a prince was for that moment, to get access to like the palace. So I remember thinking about this. I was like, whoa. Like, but this girlfriend he had, she had to watch at Disney every time. Disney fanatics. You know, but I'm not watched a Disney for years. I've not watched a Disney apart from Marvel Avengers and Star Wars. That's George Lucas and Marvel anyway. It's got nothing to do with Disney. They're just the distributors with Buena Vista. But I love Disney like as a thing. But like at the end of the day, I've not watched a proper Disney cartoon for a long time, Savannah. Long time. To be a prince, to not drown, and to save the genie, that's it. So it was to have a title, to live, and to be free. Isn't it, Savannah? That's what it is, isn't it? Like your name, right? Like the prince, like, you know, your name. Elsa. Oh yeah, isn't that one of the other princesses? I don't know who else is as a princess. Oh yeah. Isn't that a rule you couldn't do? You couldn't wish for more wishes. You couldn't do it, could you? Like the genie said, or like whatever. It's got like about 50 fingers or something. Oh, the princess from Frozen. Yeah, you remember. You remember. Yeah. You wouldn't know. You'd have to be careful. Savannah, wouldn't you? You'd have to be careful. Right? Like, because there's a knock-on effect, isn't there? There's something out the other end, isn't there, Savannah? Something out the other end, so it'd be like... Because if someone wishes to have like superpowers, like Spider-Man, then you will get them superpowers, but someone else or something else will also get a power. You know, it's like if someone like what was that guy, that story about the everything he touched turned to gold? Is it Archimedes? I don't know if it's Archimedes or someone else. I don't know. But he made a wish, didn't he? He was like, he wished for riches and gold, and he turned his palace into gold, didn't he? King Midas, that's the one, Midas. Archimedes was the one who sat in the bath, wasn't it, with the gold or something? Got mixed up there. I do know there's something to do with gold with Archimedes. Do you know? But yeah, it is Midas. And then when he kissed his daughter, didn't he? On her, was it a wedding or something, and she turned to gold. And he got down on his knees and wanted to turn her back to human. It couldn't be done. Because Archimedes was the water displacement discovery. Oh yeah, like mass and pressure. Like a cool. Yeah, golfing. Mm. I know, I'm just chilling on here now. It's all I wanted to do really, Savannah. I was too tired to do anything like, you know, just too tired. So I just thought I'd fly around for a bit. I had a long day really, Savannah. It's been... I had to stay behind at work as well because it's gone cloudy. Let's give some time back. I do. I'm good, like, you know, I'm really, you know, I'm positive. It's just a long day. You know, like a long day. Get a bit of speed. Oof. This is breaking the sound barrier. That was pretty cool. We nearly broke it. I think it's like the speed of a missile, really, isn't it? Travelling quite fast, though. It's turned into a desert. I do remember when I first played it though, I was blown away. I think it's like not really that special anymore because like people are more into like combat, role playing, character build. You can blow up the planet, you know, if you build up enough charge. Like, I don't think it's wise. Same size as before. It's a city, this, like. But yeah, no, it is pretty chilled out, Savannah. It is a little bit. Oh, long day. It was the train really, because it was really cold in the morning and then really hot Like, it was disturbingly cold, then hot, within a short period of time, as if cold air and warm air shifted, like, unnaturally. It's like the air went thicker and chunkier within an hour. It didn't make any sense. Normally weather patterns take, well, changes and everything take overnight, hours even, like, especially when it comes down to cold air and warm air, like, it can't just go from, like, freezing cold and then to Spain, like, within an afternoon, like, within, like, an hour of walking out the building. I don't know, it was difficult to explain. Let's just say that it went from, like, really freezing cold in the morning to, like, tropical heat. It just didn't make sense. Stresses you out as well, because the heat's not good for you. It's not good. It's not good. It's a big city, isn't it? Size on this, like. It's Vice City, this. This is how big Vice City will be. Let's just stop for a moment. Right, so if you look at this here, right? This will be like Grand Theft Auto 6, right? So, all this stuff. Like, this is how big the city will be in my prediction. That this will be Vice City. Like, this is probably smaller, actually. It's probably smaller. But I think the actual city will be this big. Like, I really do, guys. Like, and then I think you'll be able to come out of the city, and then you'll be able to travel to another couple more cities that are smaller. But I think this will be the first, like, major one. And then, like, and you're telling me that, like, let's be realistic, do you think that every building will be accessible? Do you think that, like, every single building will be destructible in Grand Theft Auto 6? If it's like, because everything's destructible in this, right? So everything is destructible. So is it possible? Maybe. Maybe Rockstar will pull a fast one, shock us all, go inside a multi-skyscraper. I mean, I doubt it. Yeah, I don't know. I probably don't think it will be. Very unlikely. Want to watch Watchmen now? Maybe on the weekend, like. What a bizarre game. An absolute bizarre game. Absolutely bizarre. Wow. I mean, what time is it now? 8:30. Thanks for liking though, guys. Very sweet. Very sweet. I know we got an extra subscriber as well. Hope your channel's doing okay, Savannah. I know you said like what you were stopping the stopping updates or something. Let's have a look. It's like you did a stream nearly 2 months ago, and you did a video nearly a fortnight ago. Oh yeah, no worries. No, I'm gonna end the stream soon as I'm shattered. I have to get up early in the morning, so I'll be going to bed. It's lovely again to see you, Ghost. Yeah. See you too, Savannah. Thank you very much. Good night and God bless. We'll have to watch that Watchmen. Yeah, you get your head down now. I think I'll be going to bed myself soon anyway. Absolutely shattered. Big time. Employment just takes your energy. But I know I've really enjoyed showing you this game. It's an old game. It's like 6-7 years old. No, that was Saturn. Wow. Weird, right? Like, such an unusual game. Like, never seen anything like it, to be honest with you. Back in the day there, it like blew me away back then. I don't know about now, but back then it did. But yeah, I think I'm done, guys. I think I'm done tonight. I think guess just this heat and the fatigue and work. It's pretty tiring, so it's been lovely. I'll catch you again in the next stream, guys. Good night and God bless.